Hello, it is I, Richard the Urban Warlock from Urban Warlock Healing. I'm going to do a talkie video. Yay, it's been a while since one of those, isn't it? Who can I trigger the fuck out this time? Right, okay, so we're going to be talking about this, okay? It has got a trigger warning on because I feel that this is going to activate a few people and, yeah, trigger the fuck out of them, to be honest with you. Right, so first thing I need to say is that I'm not kind of clinically trained in counselling, psychology or anything along those lines. So I'm not going to be talking about how to resolve this. I'm just going to be talking about how not to resolve this, okay? Because this seems to be a bit of a common thread, and it's been a common thread that has been ticking through my life for many years. Okay, so a lot of people have issues with their inner child, okay? I've got them. I'm quite happy to admit that, okay? And a lot of people are becoming aware of doing work to help heal their inner child, okay? And anybody who's kind of within the kind of spiritual community and stuff like that, they understand the importance of it, okay? Now, like I said, I'm not going to talk about how you do that because I'm not by any stretch of the imagination trained on how to give advice on that. Now, for me, I've done a lot of that myself, and it's been a case of kind of reflecting and going back and going, right, I am like this because of this, okay, I'm going to reflect on this and accept that I was a child when that happened, it was not my fault, and I'm not going to carry that burden with me anymore. I also have the advantage, and sorry I do go on about this all the time, I also have the advantage of stepping into my divine energy, okay, so I'm now at a point where I kind of go, you know, fuck you, yeah, basically, you know what I mean? I won't say it, but, you know, it's just very much that energy of like, you can say what you want, you can try and pull me down, excuse me, it ain't happening. So I've kind of got that double energy going off, okay? I've still got stuff I need to work on, you know, side note, life is constantly about healing ourselves in one way or another because stuff comes up. It's not a case of going, right, I'm fully healed now. So say, for example, you went to a counsellor or therapist, and you dealt with one particular issue in your life, you're not then, well, it's very unlikely that you're going to spend the rest of your life being the perfect, fully functioning person. As I've mentioned a number of times, I've had 3 lots of therapy and counselling, all for kind of different issues, and, you know, they kind of interlink a little bit, but mainly different issues. And it's all about going through that kind of process of healing. So it is a constant. Like I say, I've still got stuff to do. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, I'm fully functioning human being and aren't I great? Of course I'm not. You know, I've still got issues. I've still got stuff to work on. The point is here that over the last few years, I seem to meet a lot of people, both in my personal life and my work life and stuff like that, where they talk about, I'm healing my inner child. Okay, now, a lot of these people go about it completely the wrong fucking way. Okay, then they do. The first example, and my late wife used to do this, is that they will go, right, well, I'm an adult now. I didn't get these things as a child, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to buy all this crap that I never had in my childhood or stuff that I did have in my childhood that made me happy. Okay, now, if you want to go and waste your money on shit, that is perfectly your choice, and it is, okay? And a certain amount of it might be, you know, bring you some kind of joy and stuff like that. The issue here is, when we're talking about healing your inner child, right, those belongings, those items, they will not heal that inner child because you are wanting those items because you were deficient in something else, be it attention, be it love, be it emotional support, whatever it is. Okay, if anything, those items are just going to keep you trapped in this cycle. Okay, the second thing that people do, okay, is that they go, right, I'm healing my inner child, okay, and rather than kind of showing that inner child love and acceptance and saying, I am here for you, you know, little Richard, I am here for you, I love you, you weren't loved enough as a child, but I love you, I understand where you're coming from and I love you. They go, right, well, I'm going to start behaving in this way because I didn't get to behave in this way as a child, so I'm going to be a fucking brat. And I'm going to run around doing what I want and, you know, and not having consideration for other people's feelings and stuff like that. That seems to be a very common one, okay? Now, there is nothing wrong with, as part of, healing your inner child, being a bit more playful and being a bit more youthful and kind of stepping out your comfort zone. For me, healing my inner child, that is something that I am trying to do, because unfortunately I was born an old man, okay? And I've always had trouble letting go of things and experiencing things and finding the joy in things. And this is something that I am working on. I'm working on pushing myself out of my comfort zone, being a little bit more playful. I am not going back to being a child and a petulant child and going, I want this, and if I don't get this, I'm going to kick off, okay? I want this, I'm not getting it, so fuck you, you know what I mean? That is not healing your inner child, okay? That is being a child, okay? And I think that people need to reflect on this. Like I say, I am by no means trained in this area, but I'd like to think that I have enough, cognitive intelligence and emotional intelligence to understand and realise that this is what is going off. Okay, so if you are one of these people and you're sat there and you're going, my God, how dare he's aiming this stuff at me and stuff like that. Sorry, this is a bit of an activator reading. Okay, I've not said anything offensive, have I? Have I? I've just called you out on your shit. So take a look at yourself. Question if you are behaving in this way, and then question why you are doing that, okay? Because like I say, that is not healing your inner child by any stretch of the imagination. That is fueling the wounds, okay? You're looking for easy fixes to avoid going through the deeper stuff, okay? And a lot of people do that through all areas of life, not just in inner child work. It's like people who turn to kind of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, rather than going, right, this is going to be fucking painful, but once I get through it, I'm going to be in a better position, and I'm going to be a happier person, and I'm going to be able to move forward. They go, nah, fuck it, I'll drink, I'll take some drugs, and eventually I'll forget about it. Don't fucking work like that. Just takes you down a rabbit hole. So yeah, that's the point really. That's the point. So yeah, please do a bit of self-reflection. Please question why you're behaving that way. I know it's not easy. I don't find it easy. I'm not sitting here saying it is easy. But if you want to move forward with your life, if you want to bring more positivity into your life, if you want to be the person that you've always wanted to be, then you have to do it the hard way, I'm afraid. Going out and buying childhood crap, okay, behaving like a petulant child, it is not going to bring that energy in, and I'm afraid it's not. It's materialistic and it's negative energy, okay? The universe only understands positive, negative energies, okay? And if you're putting out shitty, stank energy, it's what you're going to get in return, okay? That was it. Good luck. Sorry if I've triggered the fuck out of you.